Dude, the world is seducing people from all angles into witchcraft. I went and got my hair cut today, and I sat down in the chair, and this chick's like, "When's your birthday?" I'm like, July? She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, the heck is that all about? She started talking about, what are they? Zodiac signs. And, I was stuck in the chair and I didn't want to make things weird. And I wasn't like backing down or anything. I was more or less playing the role of a fool to catch a fool. And it was insane, the things that she was saying. She was basically talking about how she likes to get to know somebody's sign, to know how to conversate with her clients without saying the wrong thing. Pretty much becoming a professional in her eyes, socializer by knowing someone's signs. And I was just like, this is insane. Hurry up and cut my hair. I gotta get the crap out of here. Think about how relentless the world is. If you pay attention, they're advertising to the youth. Think about like the cartoons. There's witchcraft and sorcery in all of these new like cartoons. And there's like people covering this on YouTube and stuff. But it was like that when we were kids too, but it's just amped up. Children are being seduced into witchcraft, sorcery, spell casting, magic, wizardry. Everything but Jesus. They're coming up with their own gods, learning magic from a young age, being enticed, and it's happening to all ages, but it just seems like it's getting out of control in today's age. You'll see bumper stickers left and right with all this like witchcraft and moon worship and I'm a good witch and all these like memes and stuff. And it's almost like anywhere you go these days, if you pay attention, people are proud of the label that they chose. And have you ever been like scrolling on YouTube or something and some like live stream pops up and you got someone sitting there shuffling cards and they like pull a card, and they're doing what's that called? And you're just like, get this crap out of my algorithm. Even these algorithms, it seems like you gotta like clean this stuff out. You gotta like make sure, because we're like greatly outnumbered. Everyone's turning to New Age. Everyone's freaking worshiping stones and like, do you guys know what ASMR is? Apparently it's to like help you sleep, right? But a lot of it is like these younger females or like, not straight males that they'll make videos like, good witch heals you, and people are sitting there like laying there getting hypnotized by these soft-spoken whispers, and it's just like, dude, everything is getting crazy. Everything's getting crazy. You're seeing people build a YouTube channel behind magic and new age and philosophy and stoicism and things like that. You got people like buying these rocks that are like praying over these rocks and like waving it around in the camera and stuff. It's like, dude, what is going on here? This stuff's insane. I am like very glad that I'm a single man right now with no kids. I could not imagine having to send my kid out in the world and not be able to positively influence my child for most of the day. Like, because schools, you know, the agendas going on, all the pride and all the... Satan's just everywhere. Satan's just everywhere. Like, we know that, but it's just getting worse. It seems like all these coffee shops and fast food places, it seems like the people at the top that are hiring people in, they're looking for like sexually confused people or witches themselves. I swear, you go into a Starbucks, you'll see people with all type of dyed hair and tattoos of satanic crap. The black cat cradling a moon, and people like you and me who carry the spirit, we stand out like a sore thumb. And these witches can detect just how we can detect them. Like, practicing witches and warlocks can sense when a real one is present. And you'll see, you might have had situations where you make these people uncomfortable. I think the person cutting my hair, like, deep down inside knew that you know, I was a child of God, because she started getting all weird. I wasn't like playing into her little new age talk and stuff. And it's just insane. It's insane. I feel for the youth, and I'm like mad at the world and like what my nephew is going to have to go through. Like, I really feel for, you know, young teenagers and such, because everything's amped up. Kids are growing up in households with unsaved parents and following right in the footsteps of, you know, people that are lost. Satan's army is gaining traction, and I mean, the world, it's like, I don't think the world's going to get any better. It seems like it's going to keep getting worse, and I think that's like biblically true. We have to stay strong in who we are, and not be timid to shine our light in this bright world, because we have influence and we have the capability to influence people that might be going down that dark path, you know, unaware. I spend a lot of time at the YMCA, and I know the kids, like there's a lot of kids that go there and shoot around and play hoops and stuff that are younger than me. I can tell that they look up to me, and you have the ability to be a good influence. And I think it's important to, you don't have to, blow someone's mind with all the wisdom that you were given, but to be able to give little nuggets of truth and encouragement that might help set people in the right direction. Because people look up to you, and everyone who's not saved is a victim to being, misguided. Most people are on the broad path. They don't know how real God is. They don't know how real Jesus is. They don't know that if they surrendered with all their heart and believed on God, that they would be saved from eternity in hell. Have you ever been into Barnes and Noble? Last time I went in there, I was like dumbfounded at how much witchcraft and sorcery there was. Every book, like millions of books, right? I went there to buy some Bibles for my family for Christmas when I was still, it was like my first year born again, and I don't really celebrate holidays anymore. Funny enough, like my family's all mad at me. Somehow, some way, they were like mad that I got them all Bibles for Christmas. Insane. I'm sure they've all lost them by now. They definitely don't read them, but when I was in Barnes and Noble, there were like portals to Satan everywhere. A huge store, and there's a Starbucks inside of Barnes and Noble too. How funny! If you go in there, there's literally sections of magic and promoting to the youth too, sorcery and all this witchcraft, all these new age books. And in the far back corner, the smallest section, are the religious books. And I wanted to pull out my phone and start recording, but yeah, they would have probably I don't know, called the cops or something. I felt like a threat in that place too, because I was just walking around like, bamboozled at all of this crap that I was seeing, and the managers got all uneasy. There was a young couple in that store too, who they were like near me as I was looking at the Bibles and stuff, and they started talking amongst themselves about how much they hate God, and because I like had the light and I was in joy, just blissfully going about my day with the Lord, and baffled at everything that I was seeing, and I was setting off the demons in this young couple, and they were cracking jokes and crap. It was totally the demons within them wanting me to hear them conversate in the way that they were. It's a crazy world we live in. It's crazy. These are just random thoughts. We already know these things, but as I said, it seems like it's only going to get worse. And train up your kids if you haven't. Think about how, like, the family system is being destroyed too. So nowadays, more kids than ever are growing up in single family homes, and oftentimes, definitely not all the time, but there's men and women of all ages who are separated. They seem to live in spite of their situation, and they turn to witchcraft and new age, and they have influence on their kids. You got parents recording their kids like dancing to hip hop and doing all these trends and crap. Dude, the world's a wicked place. The world is a wicked place. I'm just thankful to not be tied down, and you know, I'm definitely open to whatever God's will is. You know, if He wants me to have a family of my own, but how I do things, I guess, are not going to be conventional. I would have, like, dude, who wants to send their kids to public school these days? It's only getting worse. Insane. Anyways, I'm just going to leave that there. This was just kind of a chat, and let us know if you came from the occult and were saved. Those type of testimonies are always powerful and eye-opening, you know. And I feel like people that have seen the darkness of the occult and, you know, were saved by God, I feel like those people have great insight to use for the kingdom of God in helping others, right, who might be led astray. Anyways, that's it for now. Stay tuned. God bless.